Well, I think this group is assembled to talk about our just cause statement, refinements to our just cause statement, which is in pursuit of a more humane world, make it right. And the power that we feel is behind that statement, and our excitement around where we landed with that just cause statement.
I think about all the types of work we do, working with schools and children in education, or people receiving healthcare. Um, you know, uh, People in various forms of civic life. The potential for us to activate ourselves through a kind of big picture of why we're doing it has the chance to really unite not just us as a firm, but us with our clients, with our collaborators, with stakeholders, to really think about what needs to happen next. It puts us in a position of thinking about change, about innovation, about making things right when that may not be known, what it looks like today. We have to invent it.
To me, I think of it as I'll just use a different term for what I think a lot of you are already saying. It's an inflection point. It's a it's something to define us moving forward. And as we look to pursue more markets and all of our offices, I think it's a great unifier for us being able to move forward into, we're trying to pursue more education projects out of our Columbus office. And so it's a great way to unify what we're already doing and make that very clear moving forward that we are so connected to this cause, and trying to move that forward as we pursue new things.
When we first started these conversations, and I first approached the Just Cause in its original form, there was something about this idea of pursuing a more humane world that felt very distant. It felt like something that was happening further than arm's reach away. And so as we started to talk about Make It Right and these other Make It statements, there was something very energetic and personal. I felt like I could keep that in my pocket and apply it to the work I was doing very immediately. Whereas the In Pursuit of a More Humane World felt like something that you're always going to continue to strive to do, but it's hard to bring that to your desk and make a humane world at your desk in the same way that you can make something smaller. So it kind of felt like the Make It statements are a way of defining what humane is to us, and also to give ourselves the steps along the way to get there.
I think what's exciting about this too is that that the original statement is the flag that we're planting in the ground, that we're setting our course on. It feels like a rock. It feels permanent. But then as we add to our ever-growing list of Make It statements, it becomes this living document of all of the things that can be just added to it, that it lives on. It's part of the resiliency of a just cause, that it will live in perpetuity. It's our legacy.
Well, and I'll throw something in. For me, first, the word humane kind of situates us in the idea of thinking about our fellow citizens, putting ourselves in an empathic position, posture, and trying to think about what our work means for other people. And then the end, the Make It Right really catalyzes action, really forces us to think about what is our role in activating something that is humane. And I'm wearing the Make It Juicy, and there's something I really love about that. The word juicy, which if you think about a piece of fruit, just is full of potential to just ooze everywhere, to spread, and to it's full of that flavor, full of excitement, and it's ripe and ready ready to burst forth. So I love it.
What I loved about it, and I think while the evolution of where we started off, where we made it very action oriented, in pursuit became very aspirational. And I thought at one point, okay, that's fantastic. Stick a fork in it, we're done. We hit where we needed to be. But then even through some further conversation, as we started talking about the make it made it very personal. It allowed it to say we all have a common pursuit, but we can each accomplish that in a way. And it was not only personal, but it was also a challenge. How do you make something this way? How do I make it that way? How do you make it? How do all of us make it that way? And I thought that was a really personal and very a personal and powerful challenge.
I think the make it statement at the end, as others have said, catalyzes a personal investment. And I think with that level of personal investment, there is no chance that we won't arrive at something that is uniquely us, that is unique to the conditions that surround the work, to the people we collaborate with, to the kids we're designing for, or the patients that we're designing for. This to me is a moment where it centers the work on creating something very specific to the conditions that we're dealing with, which I think can only make our work stronger and the result of everyone's investment in it.